All right. Hey, I'd like to toss my hat in the ring, literally, if a whole special person, though. Let's do what we do every morning. It all begins with that. Man's faith in God is measured by his confidence in himself. Let's stop, man. All right. Victoria, could you close the door behind me, please? All right, we can't see that. It's dark. But let's step outside. All right. It's like 5:05 a.m. in the morning, that is, in Melbourne, Australia. And I gotta admit, I love Neville Goddard. And I love my wife. And I love being a happy, loving husband. That's our house. You can't see much. Those are our cars. Just lovely, older BMW and Mercedes. There's a gate. Hey, by the way, I'm going to get to the point here in a second. I'm just going to ask for you not to have patience, but to just notice my world. And I can't get my gate open. Unbelievable. All right. As I clutch the coffee cup to my chest with the iPad hand, another adventure begins in the world of the Miracle Man of Melbourne. Ready? There goes one, Oiler one. Pineapple. All right, let's dive in. This is the world's newest fence and the world's longest fence on Kringle Drive, and I want to talk about special people, posts, and posters today. Not to attack anyone. I've been accused of this. So, here's what I notice. Special person posts reveal a lot about the poster. And, there's a lot of people. Wow, there goes one. There goes one. There goes one. These are the people that Neville Goddard said, if you believe, you will not pass another without lifting their cross. There goes one. And he said, you can do an imaginal act while walking. We keep teaching one sip simple, I swear to God. Find what implies your wish is fulfilled. Experience a one sip simple moment to the point where it's magical, where you experience that moment as if your wish were fulfilled. So I was stuck in the United States of America. My visa ran out. I was here for almost a year, and my visa ran out. I'm an American by birth, I'm an Australian by choice. And no matter how much I look for signs, yeah, they didn't happen. Here was the sign I got. See ya. You got to go back to the old country now. I was homeless. I ended up living in a buddy's garage. And then I started living in another friend's attic. And it didn't take long for me to experience something very good. One sip simpler. Don't eat that. I swear to God, you want to change your life and let's take a side trip here. I imagine something specific for each of these people as they drive past. Unless I'm sufficiently lost in what I'm telling you, and then I miss an opportunity. Neville Goddard said, if you honestly believe, you will not pass another without lifting their cross. And here's what I notice about special people posts. It's all you pushed out, they keep saying. He really doesn't exist, they say. He doesn't have free will. Do you really want to be with someone that you believe doesn't exist? and that doesn't have free will? Do you? Do you want to be with someone who you think doesn't exist and doesn't have free will? Who thinks only of you all day long? Who can't hold down a job because all they do is send you texts all day? Is that what you really want? You might run. Come on. All right, that's the end of the fence. So every day I do 3 sacred practices. The first one is my pillow of possibility practice, Joseph Goddard. Email me about it, I'll send you some details. It's how I give life to 5 to 10 to 15 wins per day that matter. But what if you only had 3 wins a day that mattered? And you did what I said. Oh my God, this is so much fun for me, because I'm just noticing, quick, bang, bang, bang. What can I imagine for each of these people? Something specific, I don't know. Everybody have a nice day, happy, happy, joy, joy. I think that's a total waste of time. Neville Goddard said, if you believe, you will not pass another without lifting their cross. And when I notice there's another, I imagine whatever pops in lovingly for them. Sometimes it's a great lunch, sometimes it's time with a kiddo, sometimes it's them having a cuddle with someone. Let's see what this one is. Made some money today. That's a nice feeling, ain't it? Oh, wow. That one I just experienced getting a note in their lunchbox. I have no idea why. But this is how fast you can be. But you can't get this fast if you blame special numbers, special times of the month, signals. I don't even know what a signal is, but I guess it's something else special. Special words. Why you chase your special person. And by the way, I went back to America and I wanted to be with her. In the end, we both accepted each other as a blessing, as a partner, as someone we could have as a playmate. I imagine being a happy, loving husband, and I met her and fell in love with her. As I continue to imagine being a happy, loving husband, it's 15 years later now. We got a new fence, 2 puppies, 2 cars, 1 sip of coffee. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the shadow. There's the 1 sip simple. The shadow is not an illusion. Right, here's another one, right? Since it's all a world of illusion at the level of the simulation, that's just Nuttyville. Right? So far, everyone has told me it's all an illusion. I say, hey, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Send me your iPhone and your computer, because I need them in this illusion. And so far, not one of them has done it. And yes, the phone that I'm talking to you now on was a gift. Meanwhile, I digress, and it's an iPhone. So the shadow world is real. They're real. You're real. But you're the singer of the song, and the shadow world, the echo, is formed from the sunlight of youth. I live in Australia, and if a plant needs shade, it better get shade. Otherwise, the sunshine, it gets it. And we've got so many lovely colors and so many lovely plants here. But here's the deal. I invite you to welcome opportunity. If you have somebody special in mind, that's an opportunity for you to do something. It's called imagine lovingly for them. Imagine them happy. All right, I've got a little 3-step on this. Here's the first 2. Ready? Imagine them happy. All right? Imagine them happy. Don't pretend that they're a puppy, for God's sake. Imagine them happy. Second, imagine you happy. Imagine you happy. You want to know what's rough? When another human being blames you for their happiness. Because here's how it always goes. All right? First, you imagine them making you happy. Then you imagine them having to do what makes you happy. Then you imagine all your happiness based on them. And pretty soon you're not happy with you or them at all. And I'm inviting you to be loving. Because what if what you are is love? What if Neville was right? What you are is the wisdom, the power, the love of God. What if you are the operant power of God? And if you honestly believe that, you would not pass another without lifting their cross, without inviting them, without imagining them happy. Wouldn't that be lovely? Have a great day. My name is Mr. 2020. You've been listening to the Power of Imagination podcast. And if you want to swim in the rivers where I swim, reach out. Love to get to know you. See ya.